Hello, this is Jim Kinney here with the Republican and MassLive.com here at the auction at the Monte Carlo restaurant in West Springfield. I'm here in the garden room where the sale is going to start in about 20 minutes. Monte Carlo closed in June of 2017 after 83 years in business. A big landmark here in town, right down the street from the Big E. The building won't be sold today. The building is for sale separately through a realtor. Today they're selling off all the equipment, all the stuff, all the things you need to do to run a restaurant. So the crowd here today includes some folks who are live in the neighborhood, long-time customers who just want to check the place out one last time. And a lot of people in the restaurant business who are looking to buy all this kind of equipment at a reasonable price. One of the people here is Bo Sullivan, the new executive director over at the Irish Cultural Center across town. In there, of course, they're relatively new and they host events and they have food and beverage, so they need equipment. But here, if anybody's ever worked in a restaurant kitchen, you're going to recognize all this kind of stuff. All the blenders, all the big coffee urns, all the big pots, pans, forks, steak knives, ladles. Big hotel pans. All this type of thing. It's for sale. It could be anything you'd like it to be. I could introduce you to the realtor. So we're heading into another dining room here. Once again, this is Jim Kinney with the Republican and MassLive.com. Taking you live to a little preview of the auction here at the Monte Carlo. Best prime rib. Well, yeah, I like a good prime rib. And the place was popular for many years. All sorts of events were here. Here's some of the equipment. Here's some of the cool stuff that they have here. The cartoonist Guy Gilchrist must have eaten here and enjoyed it, because here's Nancy and Sluggo, who you see every day in your Republican, delivered to your doorstep or at your favorite newsstand, and then here they are. They used to come here and eat. So here's one of the dining rooms. And I'll take you upstairs here to one of the banquet rooms. A lot of the people who come to these auctions are in the business. One of the people you almost always see are the managers at the county House of Corrections, because they run all kinds of culinary programs for the inmates and train them, and they need equipment to do that. So they come here and they come to places like this and they pick up the equipment they need at a reasonable price. So here we are upstairs. Once again, Jim Kinney here with the Republican, MassLive.com. Kind of a live preview of the auction here at the Monte Carlo restaurant. 83 years in business. In a big part of the culture in living here in West Springfield. We're right down the street from the Big E, so you've driven past this place millions of times. Building is for sale. The link to the story about the building being for sale is now here in the comments. Thanks to the folks back at Mass Live Central. And the liquor license is also being sold separately. But this auction is for all the equipment, all the stuff. Gonna roll you back downstairs here. Sort of an experiment in live broadcasting, because can he do Facebook Live and walk downstairs at the same time?
You gotta do something.
Apparently, yes.
Downstairs? Yeah.
Well, here's the kitchen. Once again, Jim Kinney here with the Republican, masslive.com, taking you to, via the magic of Facebook Live, to a preview of the auction at the Monte Carlo. Went out of business in June of 2017 after 83 years. And this auction is not for the building. The building is for sale through a realtor. This auction is for all this equipment, all this stuff. So you see everything's marked off.
So the one that's open, you know, with like the glass front. It's got this white water.
And everybody's on their phones talking. Some people here are brokers. They're in the used restaurant equipment business. It's some sort of a toaster of some sort. It's pretty greasy. What do we got back here? We've got some little coolers. And this is just another stairwell that takes us up probably back where we were. This place is a little bit of a maze. So there are some people here. Here's the dishwashing area. This is as far as I ever made it when I worked in the culinary industry. And here we have a crowd starting to build. People are getting ready.
They're right, yeah, I see them. They're right there. Come on.
But I think it looks the same.
So once again, Jim Kinney here with the Republican and masslive.com, taking you into the auction here at the Monte Carlo.
We do have some. There's no number left.
The crowd is starting to build. We're about 20 minutes or so away. Monte Carlo is a longtime favorite here in West Side. We're only about a block or two away from the Big E, so you've driven past this place millions of times. The family who had run it for a few generations decided to get out of business. The place closed in June of 2017, about 8 months ago. And here we are doing a Facebook Live from the auction. How are you? Many of the people here are in the restaurant business. They're looking for tools and equipment and that kind of thing. Looking to stock up. So once again, Jim Kinney here with the Republican, masslive.com, doing a live look at the auction here at the Monte Carlo. This is the preview. We're about 20 minutes away from the actual sale beginning. As you can tell, there's some other media here. This is kind of a biggish story. I'll give you a look over here at some of the equipment. Well, Lee Darden Gilbert, if you want the carpet, you can come on down and register.
Dominic D-O-M-I-N-I-C. Remember the last name. Many a good meal. All
I'll show you. Is he here today? No.
Thank you.
Right. You guys
Excuse me. Hi. I'm Jim Kinney with the Republican in Mass Live.
Yes.
I'm doing a Facebook Live here from the video, Facebook Live video here from the auction, and I know you're in the business, right? Do you mind talking a little bit?
Sure, why not?
So, who are you?
Dominic from Memo's Restaurant.
Okay. So you're right down the street.
A couple doors down, yeah.
So what's it like for you coming here to a place like this?
Well, for Monte Carlo, for me, it's kind of sad. You know, it's sad to see him go. It's too bad that no one would come in and take over. It's going to be sorely missed.
What's the restaurant business like these days?
Business has been good. You know, business is always good when you're in breakfast, lunch, dinner. You know, you got a lot of competition out there, but these guys always did a great job. And you know, it's like I said, it's too bad that no one wanted to take it over and keep it going.
What's your prediction for what's going to happen here? I know the building is for sale separately.
Right. I don't see anyone buying the property. I think they're just here looking for odds and ends they can pick up for their own price.
Are you looking for such?
Same thing, odds and ends. You never know. You know, something you could use down the road, you can get a little cheaper than buying brand new.
Mm-hmm. And all of this is very useful restaurant equipment, the kind
Yeah.
of stuff you use every day.
Everything, yeah, everything. You never know what you're going to need down the road. So if you could pick up something as a backup, an extra piece of equipment to have it in storage in case something breaks down, you know, it's always good to have.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, there you kind of heard it from. You heard it right from the source. A little bit about what people are doing here.
Well, now we got a problem.
We got a problem.
You might be 65.
No, because they.
Yep.
Out of the way, sure, I'll tell you that. Don't even mention his name to me. Matter of fact, I stopped by the house yesterday.
So I don't know if there's anything more you folks out in Facebook world want to see. But once again, Jim Kinney here with the Republican and MassLive.com, doing a Facebook Live here from the auction at the Monte Carlo here in beautiful West Springfield, Massachusetts. There's a live look at the traffic. But that's out the window here, so it gives you an idea as to the neighborhood. We're right across from the Big E. This is always a popular spot here in West Side. For 83 years. And over time, people decided to get out of the business.
The sign's too big, it's out of focus.
And now all the stuff is being auctioned off. A lot of people in here today are in the real estate, in the restaurant business. And some people are just in the used equipment business. Talked to a couple of people who remember the place and have a lot of warm memories and wish. talked to a lot of people who had a lot of memories from having eaten here a lot over the years. And here's the other room here. Some of the building is rented out to a subsidiary of John Deere, I believe. Excellent food grade on it. Yeah, you know, people have wonderful things to say about the place. It's kind of a shame. Here's the chairman.
You know, we left the store and he goes, I should get a gas can. Until I fixed it. A couple minutes later, we ran out of gas.
So I'm here in the bar area. We're selling off some bar stools, bar equipment.
Is there a number on it?
A number on the. This is an old collector's item here. This guy. Schaefer being the one beer to have when you're having more than one. And this being a great collector's item. I know a lot of people collect beer memorabilia. This is Christian Fiegenspin Brewing Company is well, it makes you want to buy her a beer.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is 100 years ago. And we had the whole booth. Oh, yeah, can I use the phone? Drop the phone.
Like I said, the crowd's starting to build here. This is Jim Kinney with the Republican, masslive.com, doing a Facebook Live at the auction of all the tools, goods, equipment at the Monte Carlo and West Side. And I'm going to wrap up here, and I thank everybody for watching.